Skyrim's oceans are a terrifying place that many of us simply just ignore exploring since they are mostly just empty. But if you do explore them, especially if you don't know all the ins and outs of Skyrim, it can be pretty terrifying because of the low visibility, as well as the weird eeriness that comes with the empty seabeds that can make your imaginations run wild and make you think that maybe there is something much larger lurking deep within. And although I have a strong fear of the ocean, I came across a Lovecraftian themed quest mod for Skyrim back in 2024 that I just couldn't resist checking out because I've always been a fan of Lovecraftian aesthetics and stories. The quest mod was called The Breathing Abyss, which took place in the ocean bordering the northern part of Skyrim and had you help a scholar named Manias to uncover a strange magical anomaly that was coming from the water. I actually found this quest mod to be very good outside of a few confusing parts, but apparently the mod author had some issues with their own mod and decided to completely scrap it and remake the mod. The general plot here is roughly the same as it is based on the original version, but a lot has been redone, including the mod's introduction, the main character of the story, the underwater cavern that you will be exploring, and even the story itself. So today, I'll be delving back into the Breathing Abyss once again to see what all has changed and discover the newly crafted Lovecraftian story. But before we do that, if you would like to see my previous video where I explore the original version of this quest mod, or if you would just like to try this mod out for yourself before watching the rest of the video, then links to both of those can be found in the video's description. But anyways, it's time for me to face one of my biggest fears. So go grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and join me as we delve deep into the dark oceans of Skyrim to explore the Breathing Abyss. That's a very beautiful shot. Well guys, I just woke up, I've got my coffee, got my crazy derpy orange cat, and I'm very excited to be jumping into the ocean. It's gonna be great. I have thalassophobia for those who don't know, but I need to get some water breathing potions, so I'm gonna stop by Arcadia's Cauldron, because right now I only have one potion. I'm not really too sure how many I need, or if I'm gonna be like using them a lot or anything in this. You only sell one? Better than nothing, I guess. So I got two other water breathing potions. I do know how to make some. If you get some salmon roe and chicken eggs, then you can do it. Chicken eggs are pretty easy to find, even though they take forever to respawn. But salmon roe is a little bit more confusing for those who don't know the trick. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. If you come over here to this river, next to Whiterun, grab a basic flame spell and then find any of these little waterfalls. And you see how the salmon are jumping? If you just hold down, occasionally you'll kill a salmon with the flames, and then if you go and pick them up, you get salmon roe. That's very helpful. I think that's the only way that you can get salmon roe. I don't know another way that you can get it. Okay, let's use the alchemy lab. So if we combine the chicken eggs with salmon roe, then we should get, yes, the water breathing potions. These are actually pretty powerful. They also sell for a lot of money, so it's actually a very good potion to make, especially very early in the game, because even at a low alchemy level, you can make these pretty powerful, and they sell for, I think, a couple hundred each. I know this says 1,000, but you know how it is. All right, well, now we gotta head over to Dawnstar. So we go there, and then we gotta look for an old ruin that is not too far away from it, because this quest mod starts on like a tiny little island or something. It's a lot different than the original version. The original version actually had you go out into the water. It was very confusing because you had to kind of like look at the map, and then it didn't make any sense because it was like underwater. It was kind of strange. Yo, Uber, I need you to take me to Dawnstar. 50 gold. Bro, 50 gold to take me to Dawnstar? Are you serious?
Oh, there once was a hero.
Yo, my favorite song's back.
Came riding to right run from old Rorix.
Oh, I cut out. I was enjoying that. What the hell? Oh, what the heck? Dude, everything looks weird. Well, anyways, we're here, Dawnstar. Let me pop up a little pop-up like I did in the other game, the other video. Yes. Words. Look, I'm still half asleep. Shut up, alright? I'm taking these snowberries. They're mine. I wish for them. They're going to be my little snack when I'm screaming for my life because I have to go underwater and I don't want to. So if we look at our map real quick, you see this big freaking island thing right here? It's next to, or I guess in between Dawnstar and the Tower Stone. This is where we need to go. So we're going to be running all the way over there. Hopefully we don't have to fight any horkers or anything, but that is our objective. That is our quest location. Once we get, actually it's right here. Never mind. I thought that was much farther than it actually was. Look at that beautiful sky. Look at Azura and all of her majesticness. All right, so we're looking for a person named Manias, or Manias, I think is how they pronounced it. They got kind of mad at me last time. Oh, come on, we got a bear. I have big bolts I missed. Big bolts of fire. Yes, I'm very powerful. Much more powerful than I was last time. So screw you. I'm taking these clams. I gotta do gotcha system real quick. Do we got any pearls? Any pearls? No pearls. Okay. F you. So, like I was saying, we're gonna be looking for Manias, but in the original version of the mod, he got kind of annoyed at me for calling him Manias. Or Manias. Manias? I don't even remember anymore. It was one of them. He didn't like the way that I said his name, so. But there he is. There is Manias in all his glory. If you look right there, there's the fancy ruin, the fancy Nordic ruin, and then you have Manias, or Manias. I don't remember the way that you pronounce his name now. It's bugging me. We got this guy, Mr. M. We're gonna call him Mr. M. Let's go back to G-Man. Yo, uh-oh. Okay, well, he's not here. Oh, wait, no, he is. He's just sleeping. I'm gonna wake him up in a minute. What the hell's going on here? We got a little fish skeleton. Varieties of Daedra. Onto Oblivion. Okay, so we got a bunch of books and stuff here. Let me check out the camp real quick. I just want to see what it looks like. We also have an alchemy lab, which would have been handy. I could have crafted my water-breathing potions on that if I would have known. So here, I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of Manias's fancy cottage right here. So we have his lovely abode right here. As you can see, we got a little tent with a plank of wood sheltering the alchemy lab so that no rainwater gets mixed in so it doesn't cause any explosions or anything. We have the best crafted by dwarven people's bridge. We have fancy bridge, very fancy bridge right here. This is where Manias hangs up his clothes, as you can tell, and then we also have a little rowboat here because everybody needs a nice vehicle in the lands of Skyrim, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me just start the freaking mod. Yeah, can you wake up? Gonna wake up. Wait, you look different. Manias. Manias. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Manias, you look different than you did before. Let me wake you up.
A new face. It's not a sight often seen around these parts.
Oh, you're getting close. You're getting very close to me. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Nice eyes. You look different and you have a different voice actor. That's unexpected, but I approve. I'm Drovos. Who are you?
Manias.
Manias.
A researcher of the abnormal and peculiar. I explain what cannot be.
You have a different personality as well. So Manias from the original version of this mod, he kind of felt like an anime dub voice actor. Like it felt like literally like it was coming from an anime. He had an arrogance about him, but it felt very sarcastic. So it was just like this very goofy, sarcastic kind of personality. Whereas this guy seems a lot more rugged and a lot more, I guess, serious? I don't know. There's something paranormal happening here.
Indeed. Its presence has been kept largely a secret. I doubt the college wishes to disturb the townsfolk more than they already have.
That's fair.
See, the college began to notice the death of countless sea fauna, clams, fish, and even whales, all around one section of water. They sent someone to investigate and unearth a vast cavern. Exploring it, they found something.
Something, and that something was Cthulhu. What was it?
A colossal being. Its body eclipses anything I've ever dealt with.
I can't get the camera
From
right.
what I can discern, its form is grander than even the mightiest whale.
Oh, that's a
And its
big bitch.
scales, rock hard and impenetrable to the force of my blade. They seem iridescent to my eyes.
Okay, so that's
The color
similar.
shifting and contorting within that unnatural darkness. The only hint that the creature was still alive is a thrumming it seems to be emitting. Other than that, it doesn't move or even breathe.
So that is very similar to the original one, because he mentions the iridescent eyes as well as this pulse that it emits. And in the original version, this might be a little bit of a spoiler if they include that in this, but the pulse was actually shattering the tissue and the bones and everything of nearby fish. My torch went out. Can I go see it for myself?
If you do venture there, you must retrieve a tablet for me. Do you understand?
No.
Last time I went down there, it was rooted in front of the creature. You should find it with ease.
Okay, well, I could do that for
The
you.
tablet is of utmost importance.
Is it?
I believe it shall tell us how the being came to be entombed, and where it originates. Remember, you cannot tell a soul of what you shall see down there. Some secrets are meant to be buried, else they may drag others down with them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I'm the Dragonborn, so I'm pretty well known for going into deep, dark areas and getting a tablet or two. So how do you aim to stop this creature?
I won't act out of haste. A mistake here could prove cataclysmic. I must first study the beast, understand its origin, its species, and then I shall deal with it appropriately.
Can't the college subdue the threats?
They poured through each entry within their grand library, scouring for any hint of what the creature is. Evidently, their knowledge failed them. And so here I stand.
I wonder if the ending of this is going to be the same as the original. I won't mention that until the end of the video, though, just in case. But why haven't the college already taken the tablet?
This discovery was not a time for rampant curiosity. Each action they took could wake the being. Only now have we deemed it fit for such a drastic measure.
I wouldn't want that. Alright, well, I'll go fetch the tablet for you.
Take these. You'll need...
Oh, he does give you water-breathing potions! Alright, that's nice. I wasn't too sure about that. So, now we gotta do the part that I hate. I don't want to do this because I have thalassophobia, and if you guys know what thalassophobia is, it basically means that I shit myself whenever I go into deep water. This is why I can't play Subnautica. Alright, let me go ahead and get candlelight out because it's gonna be dark as hell. Let's get in here! Oh no, it's dark. It's already dark. It's freaking dark. You know what? I gotta do something real quick. Let's just go ahead and increase that brightness all the way. Yeah. That did a little bit. Oh my god, what's going on? Everything went weird. That helps out a little bit. It's a little bit more bright. Nice. Well, let's keep going this way. Yeah. Lovely. Oh, I'm dying. Hold up. I got a potion. Don't worry. I don't see anything. I always forget how empty the oceans are in Skyrim. Oh, I found the cavern. Oh wait, the entrance is different too. Yeah, because in the original one, it was on flat land, and there was a bunch of like whalebones and stuff around. But I don't see any. Oh my god, that's kind of creepy. I hate this. I don't like this. Oh, why do you gotta be there? All right, let's just go ahead and go in. Let's go in here. It's probably somewhat safer, right? Oh, look, a little boat. That's a cool little detail. Anyways. Into the cavern. Is it just going to be all water? All of it? Oh, okay. What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, did I do it? Did I do a thing? Alright. Well, I did something. There is a giant mud crab. What is happening? What is going on right now? I think I keep hitting the thing. Alright. Well, there we go. Now I'm back out here. Oh, that's like some Aztec shit. That's not good. That's alright. Fish barrels? There's some fish barrels. That's cool. We got some skeletons. We got some. Even the kelp is shaking, man. The kelp is freaking out right now, so I'm not the only one. Alright, decrease the brightness a little bit because it's a little too bright. But we have a couple of passages here. I hate how all of this is underwater. Like, I definitely get it. I understand why all of it's underwater, but it's like, I feel like I'm on a time limit right now in order to actually, like, properly navigate through all this. There is, wait, what is, these are like Daedric chains, like the Daedric anchors from Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, here's the whalebones. So they put them in the cavern. They definitely changed the cavern up. So it looks a lot, oh, there's another, there's so many different things in this. I'm definitely gonna get lost. Yeah, this is literally one of the Daedric anchor spots for like in Elder Scrolls on. Oh, hi, I see you there. How you doing? You're doing good, buddy. Oh, that's weird. You can hear the sounds coming from them too. It looks like this might have been like a sacrificial spot where they were giving them fish. I'm not too sure, but let's grab the tablet real quick. Activate pickup tablet. You're not gonna wake up, are you? What happened? Hello? I don't want to be here. Even when it's bright, I don't like it. I like how they're using the Daedric anchors, even though that's not a thing from. Oh, I'm drowning. Even though that's not a thing that's originally from Skyrim, that's not originally in Skyrim. I'm pretty sure that's a modern resource, but that's still a interesting way to do that because it means that like there are cultists who brought forth whatever this creature is, or possibly created it, maybe? Alright, well, let's go back up, because I need to get out of the water. I need to get out of the water, I don't like this. Oh, it's so dark now, everything's gotten way darker. Okay, just go up, just go up, just go up. Yep. This is the worst freaking, oh, that looks beautiful, but this is the worst mod to be playing when you're somebody like me who doesn't like the ocean. Let's just go. Get out of here. I need a boat. I need levitation. I need a levitation spell. I need to fly away, far away from here. After I finish this, by the way, I'm not keeping this mod installed. I am deleting this 100%. I mean, the mod might be really good, you know, storytelling and all that stuff. It's just, I don't want anything to do with this. I have trauma. Manias, I need help. I need mental help. You put me through a lot. I don't want to go down there again. Why did we volunteer to do that, by the way? It's like, hey, there's a giant creature that we might, you might accidentally wake it up and it might cause an entire calamity to the entirety of Nirn. But we have a tablet down there. If you want to go down there and explore, just go ahead and grab that on your way in. I'm sure that it won't cause any issues, right? Manias, wake up, please. Wakey, wakey. Yo, yep, get up. I gotta talk to you. I'm gonna steal your fishbone if you don't hurry up and get over here. Why? You're short. No, you're not. Never mind.
Creature, haven't you?
I did. It's creepy. I have. It was, it's definitely Cthulhu-esque.
Do not attempt to explain what you have seen.
All right, well, screw you
It
too.
shall avail you naught. Now, the tablet. Do you have it?
You already took it from me. Barely. My water-breathing potion failed, and I felt the cave collapse. Oh, so was that scripted? Was that not timed? I figured that it just ran out of time. I didn't even think about that.
Gods, this is like nothing I've seen. Perhaps it is emitting the markings, the shifting. This script, I can't decipher a single character. Please, leave me with this. I shall translate all I can.
All right, I understand. I'll return soon.
9 willing, I shall uncover what this tablet holds.
So for a second I was wondering, because Elder Scrolls Online takes place, I think that's a flying fish. Why is there a flying fish? Almighty fish, float before me. That's going to be our savior from Cthulhu. So Elder Scrolls Online takes place, I think it's like 1,000 years or something before any of the other Elder Scrolls games, including Arena. So I was like slightly wondering if maybe the Daedric Inkers would have been, you know, like maybe it's some kind of like ancient language, and that's why he doesn't know about that or something like that. But that doesn't make sense because those are Daedric, and the scholars do understand Daedric, or at least they study Daedric, so they know what it is. Which means that if it was part of a Daedric ritual of some sort, then the tablet itself, along with a couple of the other things, were of some unknown ancient language before even that time period. So this has got to be some really old shit, unless it comes from like a different planet. Maybe there's like a freaking meteor or something. I don't know.
Please, I must have some time alone.
Well, you don't want to talk to me? Okay, let me check my quest log real quick. I have given Manias the tablet and must wait for him to decipher its context. Judging by his reaction, the tablet is nothing like he's seen before. So it is very similar to the original one. In the original one, you had to very frequently wait 24 hours, and then that's how you advanced it. So let's go ahead and do that. So far, everything about this is definitely different from the original, though, because the starting location for the quest is completely different, because before, you had to delve into the water, find the cavern first, then the quest pop-up happens, then you have to go to was it Winterhold, find a note, and then go to his cabin, which was like somewhere else, and then he sends you to the camp that's here. So it was very, very different. And you had to like look for fish bones and stuff. You didn't have to look for a tablet. Manias, have you finished deciphering it?
Thank you. You took a
Oh,
great
have you
risk.
not? Yes, I'm guessing it's more than 24 hours, so I'm gonna wait a couple of days and then we'll see. There we go. Check up on Manias. But even the cavern itself is different. The creature that's embedded into the wall is the same. So they use the same model for that. But everything else looked very different. Hello. What is going on with the book? I think you're reading the wrong side of the book, bro. So what did you find?
The tablet. I could not place its origin to a single civilization.
Okay.
Whatever inscribed such words within it is unknown to me. However they embedded the script within is impossible. The words resist my gaze, ever-shifting, changing forms. Somehow they thwart all attempts at discerning their meaning. With great difficulty, I've learned that the words on the stone do not belong to a single language. It contains countless different tongues, each likely carrying the same message.
I wonder if we can get Hermaeus Mora to help us out with this. I mean, the dude knows all the stuff, right? And if it's shifting and everything, it's kind of making me think of either Black Books or the actual Elder Scrolls themselves. Although if you tried reading those, you just get blind and probably die. But it kind of feels like something in that realm. So that definitely means that this is very, very old shit, which I guess was kind of obvious. Well, what was the message?
Son of the terrible Lord, banished for eternity. Hatred boils within his blood. A simple but poignant message.
I'm not too sure what that means. What language did you translate?
The only identifiable tongue was Daedric. All others are likely languages from a bygone era.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whatever birthed the creature is from an age long since past.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Daedric makes sense considering the Daedric anchors from Molag Bal and his whole the worm cult. If they're still using that lore for this, which I feel like they probably are. Who do you think the Terrible Lord is?
At first, I was lulled into the assumption that the Lord was a mortal king, a tyrant from an age of cruelty, one best left forgotten. But the power that this being has, the sheer size of it, it hints at something far greater. I believe the creature is the son of a Daedric prince.
Is it Molag Bal? That would make a lot of sense. Also, this dude's voice acting is crazy good. It would make some sense.
To be so feared, so reviled by your own kin. Whatever prince sired this creature is one of pure hate. Further than that, I cannot say. More fragments of knowledge must be found for the truth to be pieced together.
If it's a cosmic horror though, like Cthulhu or something, wouldn't that be more powerful than a Daedric prince, or would that be on the same power level as a Daedric prince? How will you do that?
This being must have grown since its inception. It scales along with it. If you can find a few of its sheddings, perhaps traces of flesh will still linger on them. With such knowledge, I could pinpoint the race the creature was born of, and perhaps who even heralded such a child.
This is very similar to the old one. We did have to go down and look for scales and everything. The difference is that the scales that we were looking for were for fish and creatures that were dying around this entity rather than the entity's scales itself. Why do you think the creature was banished?
Perhaps out of pure fear, punishment, or simple hatred. There are countless factors that could have caused such a reaction.
That's fair.
Yet, unless we find another tablet or inscription, I believe the truth shall always elude us.
Why study these creatures?
We have a fascination for the unexplainable, a fact embedded deep within us. It seeks to answer that which cannot. The creature to tread closer to what all others fear, to comprehend, to understand a being so powerful. It's tantalizing.
Yeah, but curiosity always kills the cat. I mean, I guess it does make sense, though, because especially with this creature, if it is able to come back, if you study it, then you could potentially figure out a way to weaken it or get rid of it or even seal it up so that it can't ever return. Because if it does return, then, I feel like everybody's screwed at that point, right? Because, I mean, that's one of the whole reasons that the Daedric princes aren't supposed to be able to walk on Nirn is because of, like, Sothasil's contract with them and everything, or at least with the more powerful Daedric princes, to prevent them from doing that because of the amount of destruction that would cause. All right, well, I'll go get you those scales.
Thank you for your help. Take these.
Water breathing potions, nice. So how long are the water breathing potions that you're giving me? Are they as long as mine? 60 seconds. So they're not as long as mine, but these should be more than enough. But I feel like making some water breathing potions with the chicken eggs and the salmon roe is probably your best option. At least make a couple of those. That way you don't feel like you're completely trapped, you know? All right, well, let's head back over there. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad since it's actually daytime, so it shouldn't be as dark. But the endless abyss of nothingness, especially with how empty Skyrim's oceans are, I just want this over. Put this in any other cave, man. Put this in a different... What the hell is going on here? Oh, it's just a plant. All right. Down we go into the depths of the ocean. I'd rather go into an Oblivion Gate than this shit. Keep on going down. There's like a little bit of a tricky bit right here. It keeps on switching between the cavern and... Oh, I got stuck on something. The cavern and just Skyrim. So that is something to be a little bit wary of. What is this? Oh, a bunch of potions. Take those. Thank you. So we're looking for some scales right now. Let's go ahead and check the quest log real quick. So it says, after learning of the tablet's message, I have been tasked with venturing into the cavern once again. This time, I must try to retrieve samples of the creature's scales for Manias to research. Yeah, so we gotta try and study the creature. That way we can learn all the stuff. This looks like chainmail. That's crazy looking. All right, so we got some. How many do we need? Oh, are we dying? I think we're dying. Oh, dude, that sound is crazy. That's a really cool sound that they use for this. Oh, that's freaky. Yo, look at these guys. Oh, that's creepy. All right, anyways. Hey, how you doing? I kind of want to no clip and like look at it because I know that I'm fairly certain there's a lot more to his body than just this. But I think we'll wait until the end of the mod for that. Okay, here's some more skills. Hey, you're not gonna bite me, right? You're not gonna pop up, wake up, and be like, "Bah," and then suck on my blood or eat the whole planet or something. That'd be crazy. Imagine that. Like its mouth just turns into a massive black hole and it just starts sucking Nern. That's a weird statement. There's another Daedric anchor thing here. Oh, something hatched. Oh, that doesn't look. I don't like that. Does that mean that there's something in here? Oh, I don't like that now because now I'm going to be like swimming around trying to come in and out of this this cavern, and it's just going to be like, is there something living in the water around here? Is there a leviathan? Do I have to deal with Subnautica leviathans now? Oh, I'm drowning. Look, I'm about to stop. I'm gonna live. This is gonna happen. I'm alive. Damn. Like I'm not wasting those water breathing potions, okay? Manias, please help me. Can you like give me a teleport spell or something, bro? You're a researcher of paranormal stuff. You know, a very powerful mage. Give me a teleportation spell. Whatever happened to Mark and Recall? I don't remember the lore bit for that. Like I know the lore bit for levitation not being in the games anymore. Hey, hello fish, how you doing? But like what happened to Mark and Recall? That was such a great spell.
You have what I need.
Okay, don't be acting like this is some kind of drug deal, all right? I do, here you go.
You do me a great service. I thank you.
Yes,
Now
indeed.
indulge me if you will. When you ventured down there, did you notice anything abnormal, different from your prior visits?
I saw eggs, hatched eggs. I could hear a faint whispering separate from the hum of the creature. Are we going to mention the egg?
God. Is it? No, it can't be.
It can't be. Are you all right?
Of course, yes.
You're
Thank
lying.
you for your help. I shall study these samples immediately.
Alright, let's check the quest log now. After speaking with Manias, I told him of the whispering I heard from the creature. Clearly taken aback by this, he took the scales off my hands and said that I should check up on him in a few days, which means another 2 to 3 days. So this is definitely one where, unless you're wanting to skip time like I am, this is very much going to be a quest mod that you kind of have on in the background of like, you're doing this while you're maybe doing some quests around Dawnstar, maybe some Mages Guild quests, like things like that. So this is not a very direct back and forth quest. This is definitely one that's meant to be done over time. But let's go ahead and wait. I'm gonna wait for 2 days and we'll see. 2 days have passed, so we gotta go talk to this dude.
Welcome. I may have found something.
Is that so? Can I have a piece of that bread? I'm actually kind of hungry right now. What did you find?
The scales themselves were confounding.
Yeah?
Under the light of the sun, they have turned a pitch black. All vibrant hues once within them now completely missing. Perplexing in nature, but of little import. No, the real weight lay with the traces of flesh still clinging to the scales. What little remains is infested with something. They seem to resemble maggots, but no book, no scroll, no tome can explain their appearance. I've never seen their kind before, and not a single mention of them is within the college's library.
Oh, that's neat. So that was also in the original one because they mentioned how it looked like there was maggots on the flesh. Although I think this was for the fish. I could be wrong. Maybe it was scales of the creature itself, but they were like wiggling around and moving around and everything. But I'm pretty sure it was like moving as if it was like one thing. Why are they so peculiar?
When exposed to sunlight, they writhe uncontrollably, burning in naught but its mere presence. When they cease their movement, the same void from the scales afflict their husks, coating them in a viscous darkness. The flesh itself is not exempt from these peculiarities. It is a pallid green marked with impossibly dark traces of veins and arteries. Despite its oddities, the structure of it most resembles that of a dreg.
Oh, of course it does. I freaking hate drays. Dre, are you sure?
I'm certain of it, though I still harbor your doubts. I scoured every textbook of marine life, and yet no other being comes close to the same flesh.
That doesn't surprise me too much. The drays are very much like some kind of Lovecraftian-esque creature from another planet. I hate those things. They are so freaky. What could this mean? The creature is a dray?
Perhaps, but I propose a much more eccentric theory. From my countless hours of research, I managed to locate a mention of the ancestors of the dreg. They were said to be a once proud civilization, long before the First Era. The Dreg are simply descendants, cursed by an unknown power. We know the creature itself is ancient. Perhaps this being is born of a Daedric prince and the Dreg's ancestors.
What else do you know about these ancestors?
My tomes speak little of them.
Oh.
Their presence seems to have been wiped clean from history. Only one story remains. That and their inherent connection to the Daedric lords.
It definitely seems like that. An interesting theory. It seems likely with all the evidence. I mean, considering, especially with all the Daedric stuff that is around, you got the Daedric Anchor, even though that could be completely different from a Daedric Anchor, it's still a Daedric ritual site. And then you have the Daedric writing and all that. It's definitely connected, or at least, maybe it's not connected, you know? Maybe it's like, it was already there, and then a Daedric cult tried deciphering it or using it to, you know, do one of their schemes or something. There's quite a few theories that you could build off of this, I feel. An interesting theory. It seems likely with all the evidence.
Dreg or not, I'm near certain of a prince's involvement. Such power is staggering, simply unattainable by mortal means. Whichever deity heralded such a child, be it Merun's Dagon, Molech Baal, or even her Mayor's Mura, the same fact remains. The creature is being instilled with great power, capable of wreaking untold havoc. We must tread lightly.
I don't know about Hermias Mora. I mean, Hermias Mora is definitely the most Lovecraftian of the Daedric princes, but he's also pretty neutral. I wouldn't call him a good guy, but he's pretty neutral. Molech Baal, I feel definitely could be, but I don't know. My brain is too wrapped around the whole Daedric, like the Dark Anchor thing. So I think that's why my brain keeps sticking to Molech Baal for this as a potential candidate of Cthulhu Daddy. We can guess at its origin. How do you plan to stop it?
Don't listen to them. Focus. We know they are the child of a prince. The only path forward is to uncover which one.
Was he mumbling from the
Concerning that
food?
fact, and we could. Gods, I cannot do this.
Oh, okay. Now he's freaking out. Dude, I love that. It sounded like he was mumbling from the bread in his mouth. What's wrong?
I know you've been down there many times. More than any being should, but I must ask you
He's having a
again.
panic attack.
Please, go once more. I cannot shake the feeling of dread. That the creature is alive, waking beneath those frigid waters.
Fine, I'll go once more.
Thank you. Truly.
God, this voice actor is so good. I like the other voice actor as well, but the other voice actor made the quest feel a little goofy because it genuinely felt like it was like some kind of anime protagonist or something. Like that dude's voice actor was like straight out of an anime dub. It was great though, but yeah, this definitely makes everything feel a lot more haunting and a lot more serious than the original voice actor. Well, we gotta go back. I don't want to go back. I feel like the thing's going to end up waking up. I wonder if they ever made animations for this creature or not. Actually, let's check the quest log real quick. After speaking with Manias, I learned that he believes the creature might be a descendant of the Dreg's ancestors, an eccentric theory that has only worsened his paranoia. He has tasked me with checking up on the creature and looking for any more changes. Dun dun dun. All right. Well, hopefully we don't encounter any Dregs because I don't want to. I don't like them. They're creepy creatures. What? I've already stopped being able to function as a human because of my fear of the ocean. And we're in. I still want to know what this thing is. Like, we should be getting that up to him. Or at least, maybe, like, enchant a piece of paper or something. Enchant a piece of paper so I can, like, scribe it, you know? Make markings on a waterproof piece of paper or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's, try and figure out... Hello? Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Dude, you're wanting me to get way too close to this creature. Hi? Hey, don't move. Please don't move. What am I doing? Wait, what? Activate the oh, no, I hate you. Okay. I don't like this. Am I supposed to be listening? Am I supposed to be interpreting? I don't... Yeah, I understand. Oh, I'm drowning. Hey, report to Manias. Observe the creature. Okay, so we did it. All we had to do was just listen to him real quick until we started dying, I guess. Hello, giant mud crab. How are you doing? That was a creepy sound, though. Imagine if it just started actually talking, though. Wait, even this bit is part of the Dark Anchors. This has to be, like, symbolic of the Dark Anchors with Molag Bal, right? And the Worm Cult. Alright, well, back up we go into Skyrim, into the ocean, where I don't want to be. Oh god. We're not gonna have anything creepy out here, are we? Why does the water sound different? Oh, okay, I'm just gonna go up. We're just going up. Screw this. I don't want to be here. Oh, I hate this. I think we're fine. I don't think there's any creatures in the water with this. I really hope that there's not, because I don't want to deal with that. But let's go back to Manias, and, did I just hear something? Okay, I'm becoming paranoid myself. Let's go talk to him about the creepy sounds. Manias, I've come with information.
You saw something? Or did something see you?
What the hell? Are you good? Are you... What's going on here? The creature spoke to me.
Spoke? What? How? Are you certain?
Yes, though I couldn't understand what it was trying to tell me. Yeah, because it was just a bunch of... It was like whale talk.
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Oh, no.
I must hear its words for myself.
Oh,
Give me some time to prepare, to ready myself.
Oh, this dude's going to become like a cultist of it. I see. Good luck.
I must. I will hear its words. I will see its truth.
Oh, this isn't good. This is not good at all. All right, can you stop? Don't worship the creature, okay? The creature can very much kill us. It's not good. It's not good to do that. Stop it. All right, let's check the quest log. Let's see what differences we have now. I informed Manias of the creature speaking with me, and he seemed incredibly shocked by the revelation. He claims he is going to venture down there himself and hear its words. I should give him some time to do so. I don't think that we should let him doing that, because right now he's acting like he's worshiping some kind of larger entity, which it is a greater being, but he shouldn't be worshiping it, right? Because thing is, if it's anything like Cthulhu, like, don't do that, right? But also, his fear is completely washed away from the just absolute fear and paranoia and all that stuff. I feel like that anxiety has completely taken hold and made him lose his mind to where now he's just like, I must bow to this entity that's underwater that can kill me, you know? Well, Manias, you stand there creepily staring at me while I wait for 2 days. Oh, it only took 1 day. Oh no, Manias is out there freaking worshiping Cthulhu again. Are you good?
His cries fill my mind. Wisdom blinds my eyes.
Oh, okay. Manias, are you all right? Why do you look like an orc right now?
One side of the Lord, the chosen one. His path carved with threads of fate. Astounding.
Manias, look at me.
Take unto this mortal vessel a carcass for flight, a vassal for domination, a cadaver for your will. Break free of the shackles that bind you.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Break free!
I hate to see you like this. Goodbye, Manias.
You. Tear us under my mortal remains. Each fiber and tendon is fit for your will.
Okay. What now? Manias has seemingly gone insane. He no longer speaks to me and only seems interested in the creature. I pray that, given some time, he'll come back to his senses. Okay, so we have to wait again. I do wish that, like, the quest pop-up did mention something about having to wait, because otherwise, if you don't read the quest log at all, then that could be really confusing. Alright, well, let's wait another 24 hours and see what changes. Find Manias. Oh no. Bro is vanished. Alright, well, we waited 24 hours. Dude has apparently vanished. Is there anything... Oh, we have some... Oh, no. The water-breathing potions. That means he's gone underwater. That's not good. Okay, do we need to hurry? I don't think we need to hurry. I don't think there's any time rush on this. But I do think that we need to go back down there. Let me check the quest log real quick. Manias is no longer at his camp and his rowboat is missing. I can only assume that he went down to the cavern once again. If I wish to understand what befell him, I should venture down there one last time. There's no quest marker for this, which is not much of an issue because I know where to go, but if we were playing this over the course of like a long duration, then this might be a little tricky without the quest marker. Because at that point, like, you know, if we played this while we were doing other quests and stuff, there's a very good chance that we just probably would completely forget where this place is. There's the rowboat. I guess that is a good indicator, to be fair, so we could just look for that, I guess. Let me check the rowboat real quick. I want to see if Manias is, like, dead inside of it, or if there's something in here. There is not. There's nothing in here. All right, well, let's drink us a potion, one of my good ones, and let's delve in. Down deep into the water. If anything attacks me, I'm going to shit myself. Don't you dare do it. Dude, even the plants are creepy. Underwater plants are creepy. I hate it. They look really cool when they're not in water, but otherwise, I don't like it. Okay, well, we're in the cavern. So we're looking for a Manias and whatever else is going on down here. So let's check back this way, because I think this is where the egg was. There's an anchor. I wonder how some of this stuff gets pushed back here. Maybe this place caved in or something. That's not my only guess so far. Alright, so the little egg location with the mini, the mini dark anchor ritual site is completely empty. So it's going to be where the main one is, isn't it? Is he going to, like... I have a feeling that because of his, like, worshipping nature that he was acting, right? He's going to come down here and probably drown to death while trying to worship this thing, which is not good. Completed the breathing abyss. That's... Uh-oh. What's going on? Student of the unknown added. What? What's going on? There's the tablet. That's like, yo, that's a crazy look. I didn't even realize that. Look at the tablet, the creatures on it. It's like horses, but with tentacles for faces. Where is he? I don't see him. Can I talk to you? No, I can't talk to you or anything. There's also no humming coming from this anymore. All right, let's check the quest log. Oh, wait, we completed it, right. Let's check the completed quest log then. I have ventured into the cave and I have found no sign of Manias. Wherever he is gone, I do not wish to know. The creature itself now remains silent, and one of its eyes has become exposed. Wait, what? I didn't even notice that. The tablet that once sat in front of it has now been returned. Whatever happened here, I should leave the cavern well alone. Did Cthulhu eat Manias? Oh, its eye is there. Oh, that's freaky. Yo. Oh, that's kind of cool. That is a creepy sight. All right, well, I guess we're done. So now all we have is to leave. But before we do that, there's two things that I want to do. First of all, let's go ahead and toggle God mode so that I can breathe indefinitely underwater right now. And then let's toggle our fly camera. I want to see its whole body. Look at this thing, man. They still kept the whole body and everything. Its model is very familiar, but I can't quite pinpoint it. I'm not too sure where it's from. But yeah, this is what the whole thing looks like. So it's got webbed feet and webbed hands. It is very tall, as you can tell. It looks like it had a tail, like a tiny little tail. And it also has some fins underneath its arms. What is this model from? It looks like it's maybe parts of various models or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is the creature. The other eye is open as well, I see. And the beady black eyes. Well, that's that's what the creature looks like. That's what the Cthulhu looks like. I just decreased my brightness completely, and this is what it looks like. Oh, that is so much freakier. Oh, that is so much freakier. Yo. Alright, well, I think that's it. So let's leave the cavern real quick, and then we're going to see if anything changes, because there doesn't appear to be any other passages or anything that we can go through. Well, it doesn't appear that there is anything around here. Yeah, no, it's just an endless void. It's just empty water. It's exactly what you would expect. So I want to check around the camp real quick to see if there's any differences, because the way that the previous version worked, the way that the mod ended was that I'm pretty sure Manias did vanish as well, if I remember correctly. But we also had a Psijic member that popped up, and that's kind of how the creature was handled, and like the whole thing was ended and everything. If you guys want to check out that video, by the way, I will have a link to it in the description, as well as at the end of this video. It was a fun video to make, so I definitely recommend that you guys go check it out. But the mod itself is no longer available to download, so this is the only version that you can currently obtain anymore. All right, well, yeah, that appears to be everything. It doesn't seem like we're going to get another a Psijic member situation or any other pop-ups or anything like that, so that is the end of the breathing abyss. So, final thoughts. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss some of the goofiness from the original version of this mod, but this new remake is definitely a much better story and just overall experience. In the original version of this mod, the story was roughly the same, but as I mentioned before, the introduction to the quest was extremely confusing because you had to first go and find the underwater cavern and then explore it before you can even trigger the quest to begin, which I found to be a very odd way to do this because not only is it difficult to find something that's underwater without any quest markers, but also there wasn't anything in particular that would have made sense to trigger the quest. We did, of course, come across the strange creature in the cavern, but there wasn't anything in particular that would make me think that whatever character that you're role-playing as would automatically know or even think about going to the College of Winterhold to find out what it is. I feel like the typical adventurer would likely just nope out of there and try to forget whatever that they saw. But in this new remake of the quest mod, the introduction was actually very smooth and made a lot of sense. You, as the adventurer, came across a scholar doing research and opted to help them with their discovery. The pacing in general felt very smooth in this, and while I'm still not a big fan of the whole waiting for 2 days in between each segment of the quest to continue it, I can definitely understand why this is here. Similar to The Heart's Toll, which was another quest mod that I made a video about a while back, which was also created by the same mod author, both of these quest mods felt like experiences that you would casually explore while you're adventuring and doing other things within the same, local area that the quests take place in. It was much less of a direct, go here and do this, even though that was still kind of present in this mod. The entire quest altogether felt like it was supposed to be a much slower paced experience. But even with me skipping the days, I still felt like a lot of this made sense regardless of if you do this all at once or over the course of 3 in-game months. Of course, for those who are looking for challenging combat or fancy rewards for completing this quest, you're definitely not going to find that here, but I don't think that it's necessary at all. This quest is purely storytelling and exploration, and that reward for exploring a well-crafted and mysterious story, at least to me, is the reward itself. If I was locked into a specific location and unable to escape until I completed a 3+ hour long adventure, then yes, I would of course wish for some kind of unique loot to go alongside it. But the experience of exploring this strange story just makes Skyrim feel much more mysterious and really checks the box of wanting to explore something strange and mystical within Skyrim. I do kind of wish that there was, a little bit more to the cavern, but at the same time, I can only see that realistically being done if the quest gave you a water-breathing amulet or a ring or something beforehand, because even with the small size of the original version of the mod, you still had to be very careful not to stick around for too long, underwater, because you'll just run out of air. Another thing that I would have loved to see is maybe just a little bit of animation to the creature itself. I know that mods aren't exactly easy to make, so this isn't something that I was going in expecting. I just think that if the mod author did know how to do this, then it could have added a lot more horror to this, even if this wasn't necessarily supposed to be a full-on horror mod similar to some of the other ones that I've covered on this channel. But I just feel like a tiny bit of animation would have made this cavern feel so much more dangerous and creepy, since there would have been a feeling of dread looming over you as you swim away from the creature, because you wouldn't know if the creature decided to just suddenly break free and attack you or, eat you. Though I do find one great detail in this cavern, which I just have to mention, is the broken egg. This really freaked me out because I've already got a fear of the ocean, and the story here is already about this strange thing that is lurking within the water. So now you see a broken egg, and it makes you wonder if you're going to turn around at any moment and there is just some baby Cthulhu creature charging at you. Overall, this is definitely a quest mod that I would recommend for you guys to add to your mod list. The story here is great, and this feels like something that is lore friendly, especially with how the mod author tied this into the Daedra and possibly something from even before the Daedric language was even created, which isn't unheard of, as there is lore about things lost to time within Elder Scrolls and stuff that was even there before the Daedric princes and stuff, so it's not too surprising. The voice acting is also extremely well done here and helps the entire mod feel like something that already existed within the vanilla version of the game. So definitely go add this to your mod list if you're looking for, small side adventures to add just a little little bit of mystery to your Skyrim playthroughs. But anyways, it's time for me to wrap up this video. So as always, I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, then please consider leaving a like, as it would help me out a lot. I am still a small and growing channel. And maybe leave a comment letting me know what you guys thought. And for those who are new to my channel, I do a lot of horror and RPG focused videos here, but for quite a while now, I've mostly been covering Elder Scrolls and Fallout quest mods, so if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then consider subscribing for more. But anyways, with all that YouTube promo stuff out of the way, thank you guys all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video of whatever I decide to make. Good night, guys. Almighty fish, float before me.